EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. You look at this Niner defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And the pressure gets to him again. Dietrich Wise, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. But someone came to play today.
Well, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Track at 60.
On play action, they'll throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
It certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Dion. 7-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. What a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. Third and 19.
Let's go now.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
Go.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Christian Watson, touchdown, 49ers. Christian Watson, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
His throw incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage. You look at this Niner defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. But coming through that time and stopping him for a loss was Drake Jackson. Nice play. Opting to run again here with White. Muscles him off. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down. They're going on fourth down. May. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 35 yards. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. May going to try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That result really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the '85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Okay, ready?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Niners at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 14-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. He's got the first down and potentially a lot more. Juju Smith-Schuster. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. This one is gone. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Short pass caught. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week. Forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Come on.
3rd and 20.
They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second and 7 from the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit. I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now a second and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big body. Middle of this D has got to be priority one.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. In motion, the tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
This second and 4.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll set up a throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Achane.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it down the right sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 23-yard run.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Hill shedding the tackle.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll dump this one off here to White.
Ooh, the juke. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
To the 43, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the... forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter. Makes this thing a little bit more interesting. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A give running left now, Garindo.
Touchdown, 49ers! Isaac Garindo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't.
A chance hit, and the ball is out.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 43. So down. The 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That one caught downfield by Watson. Down the sideline he goes.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian Watson
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
On the jump. Set. Ready. Hurt. Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Now back to throw.
Throw caught by Achane. Room to maneuver at the 35.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready. Go. 18 Rattler.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from 21 yards away.
And the 49ers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. An extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.